Welcome back. And so let's get right into our second conversation, which has got everyone talking since the weekend when the outgoing or outgone chairperson of Bariga LCDA announced the renaming of streets. And one particular renaming was the one that got everyone talking, got all the attention, because if you look at that list, there were other streets that were renamed in that particular LCDA. Now, the man at the heart of the subject joins us now. Charley Boy, Charles Oputa, if you like, area father. He joins us virtually from Lagos. Thank you so much for joining us, Charley Boy.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I was talking about the streets, and I'd like to go through, some of them, just a high point, why all of this may be, the uppermost in the minds of Nigerians. There's Ajidagon Street, named Olamide Adedeji Street. There is Bariga Road, renamed Bola Ahmed Tinubu Road. There's Ilaje Road, renamed King Sunny Ade Road. There is Ifeanyi Street. I believe that's the only other Igbo name there that is renamed Abolore Akonde to honor, of course, the singer Nice. So why do you think yours has been singled out, dominating talking points online and offline? Because all the other names that were renamed got Yoruba names. In fact, there's just only one Igbo name that was renamed to a Yoruba name.
My sister, if you ask me now, who I go ask? I don't know. I don't know why they do the things they do, but it seemed to me a little silly. A lot more silly and petty, because those are not the things that we should be talking about right now. Those are not priorities. Whether you name it Charley Boy or you name it Olumide, Baddo, or whatever, it's neither here or there. What our priorities should be is about the 2027 election. Will our vote count? That's what I think we should be talking about.
Perhaps for a lot of people who do not understand how far, just how much of history is behind that bus stop. There's been a lot of up in the first place, and it wasn't official. It was the people that came together. But, I mean, you know this history better than anyone. How did Charley Boy Bustop become Charley Boy Bustop? So we understand the history behind all of this.
Well, once upon a time, I used to live in a bus stop. And that's because people who were in Bagada at the time felt it was just the right thing to do to name a bus stop after me, because honestly, I did contribute to that community. Both the military pensioners, the Okada riders, and anybody, any young person. I gave scholarships out and stuff like that. I don't really like to talk a lot about what I've done and what I haven't done, but I tried for my community at the point of time I was there. Okay, I held sway. So I guess because of all what I've done in the past for people, they just decided it was a cool idea, naming the bus stop after me, and that's how it all started.
Do you remember what year this was named Charley Boy? Because that part of history is missing again. We don't document a lot of these things, and the conversation is really flying over some people's heads. Do you remember what year?
I remember vividly. It was after 1990, after my song 1990, which was a hit back in the days. And so about 91, 92.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to find out from you, if my records are correct, you should be maybe around 74, 75. And this
Now you
feels...
talk, I really don't like discussing my age, not for any particular reason.
I
Because,
know, but you don't look any...
What has age got to do with anything?
No, I know.
Really.
Yes, I know. You don't even look close to your age, so that is curious. I don't know what you eat. I don't know what you do.
And I work hard at it.
Yeah, so
I swear to God, I work hard at it. I mean, people think I've been under the knife. I've never, ever been under the knife. Yeah, a few times I had Botox and stuff like that, but that comes and it goes away. So, but and that's why right now I'm very passionate about promoting things that could keep us men healthy and in good shape. Okay, that's why I set up the Charley Boy Foundation. And all we do is to cater to men, okay, for their well-being, because men are going through a lot of changes in the country as it were right now. And all of that. So I think I owe it to most men or all men in Nigeria to advocate and to give new information and bring new life into the campaign. There's no reason for men to fear. Okay?
All right.
Because it's something that is treatable. Yeah.
All right. I was saying that, and I'm happy you brought this element. That means there are so many parts to you a lot of people do not know. So I was saying, calling
of course, now.
Yes, I was mentioning.
Like they talk.
Yes.
Charley Boy, no, they finish. If you finish.
Okay. I was saying that to say I was actually complimenting the fact that you look nothing close to your age, and this was the people trying to immortalize perhaps a legacy. So how does it feel now at this point where maybe perhaps you felt this should have been done officially in properly naming it by the council, and now they totally removed it and calling it, I think, Baddo, Bustop?
It doesn't matter. Anybody who's done something for his community could take the shine. It doesn't really matter to me, okay? I'm indifferent, okay? Like I said, that is not our priority right now. It should be something more important to all of us, and which is making sure that come 2027, because that's where I see all the indicators, that's where they're pointing at, okay? That our vote should count, period.
And that's where I'm headed, because at the start you talked about, what's more important at this point in time. And one can't miss your reaction to the satirical post that you put up with a colleague there. And another thing that we cannot miss is the reactions trailing that post and generally the conversation about the name change of Charley Boy Bustop to Baddo Bustop. What role can you play? Because people have said this cannot dent the legacy of activism of Charley Boy over the years. So what role can you play to ensure that the ethnic coloration that dogged the 2023 election, particularly in Lagos, does not repeat itself?
It's funny to me when people try to shade me as a tribalist. I would like to say something. Do you know that most of my friends are from the West? They're Yoruba guys, most of them. I have more Yoruba and Hausa friends than I have of Igbo friends, yeah? And the people who have benefited from the Charley Boy Foundation and all that I've done in the past have been more of Westerners than Easterners. Because for some reason, I think God has blessed me with some very good choices that I've made in the past, with people are allowed to be in my space. And just like what I think I've given to them, they've given me back twofold. Because I usually place all my cards on the table. Okay? So when people try to bring a tribalistic coloration to what I do, I resent that. Because there's nowhere in hell that is the truth. It can't be. That's a whole lot of jargon, if you ask me. Because I don't see tribe. I don't see religion. I'm a free spirit. I don't see these things. But, I keep asking one question, and that is, why is it that when they want to do the stealing, when they want